Let's go back to the United States, late 1960s. Back when pizza was slow, handmade, and completely dependent on whoever was in the kitchen that night. Then Domino's Pizza showed up with a bold promise: 30 minutes, or it's free. Miss the deadline, you don't pay. And why does a company that doesn't rely on great chefs, doesn't allow recipe creativity, and treats cooking like a checklist, end up dominating a global industry? Welcome to World Process. Today, we're diving into the largest pizza empire on the planet, Domino's Pizza. Watch this video to the end, because at the final chapter, we'll reveal the real secret behind Domino's success. But first, we need to clear up one important misconception. Every little ball of dough rolls down the line, like it's on a moving sidewalk at the airport. But inside Domino's brand new $50 million facility in Indiana, that sidewalk is run by machines, machines that measure the dough, move the dough, and stack the dough, with the patience of a robot that never needs a coffee break. These days, workers don't get covered in flour. They stand back, press buttons, and watch the system like it's a very expensive aquarium. If everything swims the right way, you don't touch anything. This didn't happen because robots are trending. It happened because pizza got competitive, and finding people to do tough, repetitive jobs for not amazing pay got harder every year. So Domino's made a decision: let the machines do the heavy lifting, and let humans do the supervising. And then comes the Super Bowl. For Domino's, Super Bowl Sunday isn't just game day. It's one of the 3 busiest days of the entire year. Orders flood in, timers start screaming, and the machines get absolutely stress tested. It's all hands on deck, human hands and robotic ones. Which leads to a bigger question: how does the world's largest pizza chain balance automation with just enough human touch to keep things from going sideways? And if this is how pizza works today, what does that say about the future of fast food? Every year, Domino's sends out roughly 1 billion pizzas worldwide. That's not a typo, that's a lot of pizza. Since around 2009 or 2010, Domino's has also been one of the most successful public companies out there. And no, it's not because pizza suddenly became a luxury item. Domino's keeps pizza cheap by controlling almost everything, from making the dough to getting the box to your door. In the US, that system runs through massive production and distribution centers. Think less restaurant kitchen and more pizza airport. Back in 2018, we visited an older facility in Connecticut. The dough process there was much more hands-on. It worked, but it took hours longer to mix, chill, and prepare the dough. Fast forward to today. Welcome to Indiana. This is Domino's newer, heavily automated facility. Translation: robots showed up, and once robots arrive, things get faster, more consistent, and a lot less tired. This building is huge, about 110,000 square feet. It opened in October 2022, and reportedly cost around $50 million, which is a lot of money, but also a lot of pizza. Inside, everything moves non-stop from the moment the process starts. It's go, go, go. No pauses, no standing around. Some older facilities still measure ingredients by hand, but here, machines do the pouring: flour, water, oil, salt, sugar, all pumped directly from storage. And then there's the recipe. Yes, there is a secret recipe, but don't worry, it's pre-packaged, and no, they're not telling us what's in it. For legal reasons and personal safety, this facility can produce about 50 batches of dough per day. Each one identical, no guesswork, no vibes, just math. This isn't pizza making, it's pizza manufacturing. That's about 88,000 pizzas a day for hungry customers, which means the dough, it has a shelf life. We don't freeze it. So if people keep ordering, we keep making dough, non-stop. Inside this new facility, workers aren't wrestling dough anymore. They're running computers, checking samples, doing quality control, and jumping in if a machine starts acting weird. Because stopping is the one thing we try not to do. If something goes wrong, the goal is simple: fix it fast, fix it clean, and get the line moving again. These machines can be programmed to make dough balls in different sizes: small, medium, large. Basically, the machine speaks pizza fluently. Swap one part, and suddenly the dough ball is smaller. No arguing, no complaining. Once the dough is portioned, robots take over. They place each dough ball onto trays. This used to be done by hand, by real people, all day, every day. Imagine doing that for 8 hours. Your arms wouldn't forgive you. Now robots handle it. Which makes the job way less physical, and a lot easier to hire for. Then come the cameras. Yes, the dough is being watched. High-speed cameras take tiny, micro-level images to make sure the dough balls don't stick together. If the system spots a mistake, that tray gets rejected. No drama. Just, not today. This isn't guesswork, it's constant checking. Because when you're making this much dough, details matter. This machine adds a label to every tray. It tells us two very important things: what kind of dough it is, and when it was born. And now, behold, the spiral chiller. Picture a giant roller coaster, but instead of people, it carries dough. Our on-time performance has gotten a lot better, way fewer delays. Now we're usually in a store for about 15 minutes, not an hour, which is a pretty big win. So the big question is, was all this investment in new technology worth it? According to fast food analyst Kate Taylor, the answer is yes, it's working. Most of the solutions Domino's put in place are doing exactly what they were supposed to do. And at the same time, the labor shortage is finally starting to ease up. Just a little. Because of all that, Domino's has managed to hold on to its title as the biggest pizza chain in the world. In the last decade, it's nearly doubled the number of stores operates globally. And in 2018, it officially passed Pizza Hut in sales, which means a lot of Pizza Hut customers switch teams. But this story isn't just about Domino's. It's about what comes next, because automation in fast food is no longer a question of if, it's a question of when. There's real money to be made by letting robots handle repetitive work instead of humans, and Domino's isn't alone. White Castle already uses robots to work some fry stations. Jack in the Box is next in line. Robots are showing up in KFCs and are getting ready to cook chicken. McDonald's is testing AI to take drive-thru orders, and Domino's itself has even tested self-driving cars to deliver pizza. So the future of fast food isn't coming someday. It's already here, quietly, one robot at a time. If there's a robot that can do a job cheaper than hiring a person to do it, most companies are going to take that deal. That's just how business works. And that brings us back to the beginning. Domino's is not a fast pizza company. It's an industrial system disguised as a pizza. Factories create consistency. Logistics create speed. Stores assemble, but software makes it all scalable, and that is the real secret. And this is just one system. There are many more hiding in plain sight. If you want to see how their global products, foods, and industries are really made, leave a comment below. Tell us which process you want us to break down next. And if you want to keep seeing how the world actually works, follow World Process. New videos, new systems, every week. Because once you understand the process, you never look at everyday products the same way again.